Okay, Year 10 Higher Equations and Inequalities Part 3. Let's go down to this question. I'll turn it around this way. So what I've got is, shade the region that is satisfied by both of the inequalities. The first thing that I would be looking at is to draw the lines. So first of all, I need to draw the line y equals -1 and the line x plus 4 equals y. You might think of that as y equals x plus 4. That might help me. So first of all, where is the line x equals -1? Well, I'll do this in red. -1 on the x-axis is just here. Hard to see, but it's that point there. And in fact, the line goes straight up and down for an x equals, where's my pen, like that. Okay, so there's my line, and that is the line x equals -1. Now, the one thing I did forget with this is, of course, that this is not equal to. So when you have a line that's not equal to, either way like that, you do a dashed line. If it's equal to or not equal, with an equal underneath, you do a straight line. So what I should have done is, there you go, I'm lucky I've got to rub that out so I can make it into a dashed line straight away. What I do with these questions is, first of all, I draw the lines on, and I worry about the region later on. Now I want to draw the line of x plus 4 is greater than or equal to y, and I can see that this is going to be a full line because of the greater than or equal to. I've rearranged it so it's y equals x plus 4, and what that tells me, if I do this in blue, first of all, is the gradient of x is 1. So first of all, it goes through 0, 4, which is here. It has a gradient of 1, which is 1 across and 1 up. So this line, and it will go backwards the same, all the way back, like this. You could check it by substituting values in if you wish. And that is the line y equals x plus 4, x plus 4 equals y. My next thing is to look at the inequality. Now, where is x bigger than -1? Well, x is bigger than -1 over here. And sometimes what we do is we can draw the full region. It's not necessarily a way that I would do this, but that is one way of doing it. And then I look at, where does x plus 4 bigger than or equal to y? Now, the way that I do this is by finding a coordinate, and I'm going to use this coordinate here, and the coordinate is 1, 7. Just as long as it's either side of the line, it doesn't matter. And I'm then going to substitute in. Well, x is 1 plus 4 is bigger than or equal to 7. Well, x plus 1 plus 4 is 5. Is that bigger than or equal to 7? No, it isn't. So when it comes to, it means the other side is the region. If that point had been in the correct side, then what I would have is I would have shaded that side. And what I can then see is where they overlap. So they overlap in this bit here, and we can see like the cross-hatching. I'm not going to necessarily rub anything out, but if you wanted to make it very clear, I suppose you could rub out up to the line, as I am with the blue, and I could rub out the red like so, and then it is maybe a little more obvious. But these people, when they mark these, can see where the region overlaps. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Sometimes I just use coordinates to find the region, but that will do for this. Then what we've got is we've got a question, circle the points that would lie within this region, so this confirms it. So if we just look, -1, 3. Well, -1, 3, -1, 3 is here. And the reason why it doesn't lie in the region is because of the dotted line. Okay, if we looked at that, x is -1, and it isn't bigger than -1. So in fact, although it's on the blue line, it's on the dotted line, so it doesn't count. 1, 5, well, in this case, it does count because the blue line is equal to, and it's within the red region. So that's fine. You could try the values, and in this case, x is 1, which is 1 plus 4 is 5. Is that bigger than or equal to y, which is 5? Well, it is, because it's equal to it. I should have not circled the last one. I'm sure you spotted that. I circled this one. And then I'm looking at 3, -10. Well, 3, -10 is all the way down here somewhere. So I'm saying it is in the region. And what I would do is I would check that, and I can see that 3 is x bigger than -1? Well, 3 is bigger than -1. 3 plus 4 is 7. And is that bigger than or equal to -10? Well, yes, it is. So that's also true.